Okay, so a bit of irony to start out this video. This morning I get up and I was just thinking to myself, should I even bother looking at Marketplace or anything today, or should I just kind of start staying away from it? I got more than I need, but you know, it's just hard not to just see what's out there. And then you get that feeling like, man, that one time that I don't go and look, that's when the smoking deal's gonna come up, and then I'll be kicking myself later. Or you just hope you never hear about it and it's fine, because you never know. So no harm, no foul. Anyway, I go ahead, I'm eating my breakfast, I'm like, you know, might as well just look real quick, and then I'll just move on with my day. Sure enough, first thing that pops up, 5 Volkswagen Beetles, about an hour away, for cheap. And they actually, most of them look pretty good, especially for the price. Real good. So, here I am. I'm in the truck. Had to borrow Bruce's trailer because I was in the middle of putting my trailer together. I had wore out all the bushings, everything in that, the brakes, all of it was just smoked. So I'm in the middle of putting that together, and the guy responds to me and says, I still got them. You want them, they're yours, come and get them. So here I am. But I'm gonna go check these things out and make sure that they're as good as I need them to be before I actually pay for them. And then if everything checks out, I'll just load one up today and I'll have to come back. I can get 2 on my trailer. So it'll be 3 trips total. I get 1 now, and then the other 4 and 2 more trips. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick run through here. Obviously I'm gonna have to make multiple trips coming back. Got the first one loaded up. This one I thought was my first car, potentially. I don't think it is now. I'm gonna check that one out more later, but because I gotta run, you can see where it was sitting. Got a 70, 73 Super, dune buggy chassis, dune buggy body on a chassis, windshield frames in there. Gia wasn't part of the deal. 65 and a 75. I will film a little bit more of this when I come back, but right now I gotta hurry up and get back home and get that offloaded. It's a good deal though. I believe this is the nicest car out of all of them. And I got the trunk lid and the rear louvers in the back of the truck for this 70 here. Okay, so I'm back to get the rest of these. Well, I'm gonna grab 2 right now. I was in a real time crunch when I got here the first time because I had to be back to pick the kids up from school. So I wanted to video this a little more. I'm gonna come in here with a weed eater and get this out of here so I can get rid of the no-legged creatures, if you know what I mean. I don't like to mingle with those ones. So here's this 76. Seems like it's pretty good shape, really. The interior all there and not too bad. No motor or trans on any of these, basically. Pretty decent little car. This one, I'm letting Bruce take this one, and we're gonna do a Volksrad out of it. Be perfect for it. This is a 65. It's got pretty good patina to it. Not too much rust. But the front, you can see, has been all chopped on and rotted. I mean, what were they even thinking here? That's just the way it goes. But the beam's gone. You can see it's been whacked on the side and all that. So, like I said, it's a perfect donor for a Volksrad. He's already got a complete chassis, so we're just going to use the body. This belongs to someone else. Maybe I'll see if I can get it for a decent price and come back and pick it up. Got this little dune buggy here. Not sure what style this is. They made so many different ones, but the windshield frame's in there. This one has a trans in it. Looked like it had a link pin beam in the front. It must be ball joint or something because it's IRS. And then you got 73 Super here. This one on the exterior is the cleanest, best paint anyway. Like I said though, there's no motor or trannies in these. They were all going to be crushed. You can see there, 1991, last year. This guy saved them, sold the property, and now I've got them. But I'm basically just going to be rehoming these. So, a little damage there, unfortunately. A lot of that kind of stuff's just from them moving them around. But pretty clean. Here's the other pan. Ball joint swing axle pan here. It's been shortened already for a dune buggy. Then here's the 70. I don't like it's been hit in the front, just spare tire well gone. Door's been swapped on this one. But channels all seem to be good, just, you know, floors like always. And the package trays, I think if I remember right on this one, the package tray is just hanging. Yeah. That wasn't good. Yeah, you know it needs a package tray. But I mean, it's getting to be commonplace. You can see it used to have the plastic louvers over the back window. I did get those from the guy and I had the deck lid already at home off of this car. Somebody was gonna buy it and never showed up for it. This actually would be pretty cool patina, just to clean off all this red primer and get it all back to the green. It'd look pretty cool like that. So, all right, I don't have that much space on the phone. We're running out of daylight, but I brought my 2 helpers so we can knock this out. And then you're gonna watch me put 2 of these cars on a 20-foot trailer. Surprisingly, these cars weren't that bad to load up. Most all of them rolled just fine. Several of them had the keys on the steering wheel, but there were a couple that had no key and the wheels were turned a little bit and stuff like that. But overall, pretty simple, and they didn't put up much of a fight. The key to this 20-foot trailer with 2 bugs on it thing are these plastic drive-up ramps. You can get it like Walmart and stuff for doing your oil changes. And put the first car on backwards because it's a little longer and it'll overhang. And the second car usually you put on, so that basically you put them on nose to nose. That way you have the least amount of distance between the wheels that you have to have, and it'll fit right on the trailer just fine that way. With these, just the situation I had to work with as far as getting in there to back up to them and trying to pull around. You can't really see it in the background, but there was cars and stuff piled everywhere, so I just made do with what I had. This one here I think was one of the ones that had the wheels turned, and it was a little more tricky. I had to roll it up some, pull it to one side, slide it over, and then you can see here me and Bruce are fussing with a winch and stuff. My battery had died, so he had to pull his truck up over and jump it off. And this one here definitely fought the most. And the biggest thing is I ended up putting the first car on the opposite direction. So it was a little tighter to get the rear wheel up on the back of the trailer. And just trying to hurry up and hustle and shove it on one tire on one side, not the other. It wanted to keep slipping back. So fought it, but we got it. All right, well, it ain't pretty, but it's on there. Tire's hanging off just a little bit, but it's fine. Have just a little bit of space in between the two. To use those plastic ramps in the front makes a big difference. Usually turn around backwards because the back of the car is a little longer. But it's on there. Here's that Ghia real quick. Full of Bondo, as all of them are, but it's not rotted out, it doesn't appear to be. Got a motor in it. It's probably like a 71 or so. I might see if they want to sell it or not. Anyway, that's it. Can't really see that side. But we pretty well cleaned it out as far as Volkswagens go. You can see where they were. I came, weed eated last night. It was a lot better working with that all knocked down. So now I just got to get this junk home, get it off, get it cleaned up. That's not going to be the Volksrad after all. It's got too much rod in it to make it worthwhile for what he wants to do budget-wise and stuff. So we're just going to pass that on. All these are going to get rehomed. I'm not keeping any of them. I'm not building any of them, but I got them out of here and move them on to somebody else. All right, well, I'm going to close this video out here. I know it's just a short, simple video, but I lost some of the footage along the way, so I want to kind of close it out right here. So you can see I got the black 74 Super here on the trailer, and I'm actually on the way to Georgia right now to drop it off with the new owner. It turned out not to be my first car, and I really couldn't justify building it right now with everything else I have going on, so I want to just pass it on to somebody else, let them do something with it rather than it just sit around at my place. So so you can see I've cleaned it up a little bit here. I got 4 roller tires on it now. I got all 4 hubcaps. The rust that it had, I mean, the body is really solid on this one. This is just normal. We all know that, the stupid spray foam in here in the cars that sit outside. But the heater channels are all solid in this car. The doors open and shut really nice. The floors are gone. I mean, that's just the typical thing. And what you can see here is like a couple of sections. This is actually that green 65 that was part of the whole lot of all the cars. That thing was super bad. The pan was bent and twisted on it. It got hit so hard in the front, and it was just rotted really bad. So I saved what sections I could from that, and this section here, for fixing this. And this is another section I got from another guy I know. He did a bug truck, but when he was moving it around, you can see this is kind of flattened a little bit here. He dented one side with the tractor pretty good. So I threw both of these in with the car just to give more of an option. And then in the back, see back here, I know it's not the greatest to try to fix lighting. You see there, the package tray, somebody hacked it open, I guess to get to the clutch cable or something. I don't know, the things that people do. You can see here the crease along there. Again, I know it's not the greatest here, but I had a bottom luggage tray section that I'd cut out of another donor car that I'd picked up, and I included that with this as well. But back here it's not rotten or anything like the side trays. No motor trans, of course, but the apron's nice. The car really is in pretty nice shape, considering. It's not a Bondo bucket, it's not a rust bucket. It has the typical rust that they all have, no matter what. A lot of this damage here is just from people beating on it. Oh, there's that muffler. I'd moved some parts around at one point and I'd forgotten about it, and I was thinking, man, where'd those parts go? So, because when I went to sell this at one point, this is probably 6 months later after I picked these cars up. This is the last one I had to go, and I I had put a motor with it, just a builder motor at one point, and still nobody wanted to buy it. It's crazy. But our market is absolutely horrible right now. It's a buyer's market. It's definitely not a seller's market. Here again, you can see it's solid. It's dirty. I mean, typical stuff. There's a couple extra seats thrown in there with it. But, like all in here, it isn't rotten at all. You can see the factory paint and then a lot of clay, because it was definitely driven on some clay roads. So there you have it. Just a quick short video. Picked up, 5 or 6 cars, moved them all onto new homes. It really wasn't worth me doing it, but the only reason I really went after it was the chance that this was my first car. It was from Mississippi. It was last tagged like the year or the year after mine was sold. It was a original black car with a red interior, 74 Super. I mean, it was all the correct things, but it's not that car. There was some details about the car itself, air conditioning being one of them that my car did not have, and I wasn't looking to build a clone or tribute or whatever you want to call it of that car. I kind of had that with my 69 Shot Beetle because it's a original black red interior car, and I've already gotten so deep in it that I'm keeping it that way. So as far as a tribute goes, I already have that. But I want the car. Now, it may or may not still be out there. I have a way I've figured out to track down the VIN. So that's another story for another day. But anyway, I just want to close this out, throw out a little quick video. And I know I was going to post it a while ago, but I lost some footage and I just been swamped. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe, leave this video a like, click the notifications, and I'll see you next time.